Hi everybody, just filming a video here to give you guys an idea of the damage out on Bear Branch and not Leon, 18 Mile Road. I don't know how many videos there will be or how long the video will be. A lot of it will depend on my phone's storage, but I'm gonna try to capture some of, if not all of, the damage for you, so that you can see what I meant when I said that it looked like a tornado went through. And I'll keep talking as best I can most of the time here, so that you know my thoughts, and I'm okay, obviously. Yeah, Grandpa is at home right now, taking care of the pets and everything. They might be a little surprised because I told them I was going to go out to the hill to make a call, and then I ended up having to come into town because there wasn't any service on the hill. So we'll see about that. But yeah, the road's pretty good to a point on 18 Mile. The road itself is actually pretty good the entire trip. Like, it's been salted and scraped and such. It's more just the debris, etc., that makes things iffy, not so much the actual ice and snow. At least until you get to our road. When you get to our road, it's all like ice and snow. But yeah. So there's a little bit of give and take, but as you can see, like, we got trees down there. That wasn't so bad, but like just a small example of what we're gonna see. We got some power lines down right here in the road. Tree on the line there. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on out here as far as damage. It looks like we've got a truck up here where they're doing some work. Yep, got some work being done right there, it looks like. But just the tidbit, just the beginning of the experience. Just gotta go nice and easy here. There's an example tree. I think that's actually new. I don't think that tree was down when I came out here originally. So that's a new issue. Right there you can see the lines down because of trees and such. I'm just gonna keep the camera focused on the front here so that everything's easier. There's a limb that's hanging. I hope you guys get to see through my eyes, in a sense, of what's going on here. So, just trying to make it home safely. Grabbed myself a couple pizzas while I was out so I could have some warm food. I've eaten a lot of peanut butter crackers and stuff like that last couple days. Even Grandpa might be willing to eat some pizza just to have something different. But as I was saying, the roads here actually look pretty good. It's just all the other crap around the roads that make it a semi-dangerous journey. Like the trees that are all tipping over or on the verge of tipping over. But doing pretty well. I always wonder why there's no guardrail right there. I always feel like on an icy day someone's just gonna go flying right into that house, but it hasn't happened yet, so but that's one of the spots on our road where I'm like, that was an interesting spot to build a building. All right, we're coming through. Like I said, the road is well taken care of. Now we're going to start seeing some of the bigger damage. So we get closer to the church. Pretty much the big damage is between the church building area and where we live. Unless it's been cleaned up while I was out. But, yeah. And don't worry, I am driving in the middle on purpose. I'm not swerving or anything. I'm just doing that to be cautious because there's more ice toward the edges. Like the few spots where it hasn't been treated well. So I am not having issue steering or anything. All right. Stuff in it. Let's see. There was a power line across the road here a few days ago, but they finally fixed it up, of course, in time for a bunch of other stuff to get broken and go wrong. But like I said, the road itself, the actual like pavement, is in pretty decent shape. It's more the other things out here that are problematic. We haven't come to the worst of the worst yet, but there's, I think there has been a tiny bit of work done since I came out. At the very least, I think some of the limbs that were sticking out may have been cut down or moved. But the worst of it comes right up at the top of this hill here. So now you might start getting to see the, well, like for example, right there, some power lines down. Slow up a little bit here because there is a lot happening in this area. I know that there was one part of the road when I came out earlier that half the road was blocked off by a tree, so we gotta make sure we're not going too fast for when that pops up. Ah, there it is. Take it nice and easy. It's holding the power line down too. More trees holding the power lines down. So you guys are getting a little bit of a glimpse of what I'm driving through here. So I would have done pictures, but figured a video would get everything across a little bit more easily. Here's the hill where everyone stops to do their texting and such when the power goes out. And now we're at the part of the road where it gets a little iffier. This is like where they pretty much stopped taking care of the road. There's a tree that's down that wasn't down when I came out. There's some tree branches and such I gotta weave through. This tree looks like it could come down at any minute, as well as this one. Alright, this part of the road actually looks a little bit better. But I think when I get to the curve, it was like all ice. Yep. Alright, so gotta swerve onto this side a little bit. Go nice and easy. Nice and easy. Just gotta take my time. And I'll send you guys this video once we either get our internet back or the next time I come out. But you're still getting to see the stuff I'm having to drive through and around, going both in and out. I think the power line like right by the Bear Branch exit is really low if I remember when I came out, because that's kind of what I was referring to. I was like, oh, I don't think a big truck could get through here. Ignore the coughing, it's just my usual allergies, nothing strange there. Yep, this is what I was talking about, where the power line is really low. Just gotta drive under that. we've made it through the hardest part as far as debris and the power lines go. Still got to get through the icy road here. I'm stopping to check his paper. There is no paper. I didn't think there would be with the weather, but you never know. Sometimes they surprise you and get stuff out to you anyway. So I was actually stuck behind this tree earlier today when I came out. The farmer and a couple of our other neighbors came out and chopped it up and everything. There was another one down here on the creek that they were finishing moving before I got stuck behind that other tree. So, as you can see, absolutely no care taken to our road. And what makes it worse is right before all this bad weather hit, they had recently come out and redug the ditches. So the ditches are like really deep right now. You could easily get stuck, and that's not a great thing to have when you've got an icy road, to have a ditch that is deeper than your tires. So it's like, well, if you go left, if you slip off to the left, you're going in the creek. If you slip off to the right, you're going into the ditch. So a bit of a balancing act there. So you can see several trees that have fallen down here. This one's a good one because it just took up a chunk of dirt with it as it fell. So we're making it through. Oh, hardest part for my car is just going down this hill here at the end. If we don't slip too much, we're good to go. If not, then of course we have all that other stuff like the ditch, etc. I was talking about. So we're gonna come to almost a complete stop here. Just ever so slightly move. All right. So, yeah, this is quite the experience going through all this. Just nothing but snow and ice out here. Hopefully we can, they can get some of those power lines and trees moved so we can get power back on. We've been without power for 6 days at the time of this recording. We've been able to make do so far because we have a generator and we've had propane heating, but I would imagine that we're, if not running on fumes, we're about to be running on fumes for both of those. So hopefully they can get out to us soon. If not, we're gonna have to think of some plan Bs and such. But